Okay, so I've done 2.5 days. It's Sunday, and the pipes were delivered Wednesday. And Thursday, Friday, I worked pretty hard. Yesterday I did half a day, and today I haven't done much yet because I'm waiting for the excavator to get a little bit warmer. I want some sun on it because it doesn't want to start. I've got a spare battery that's charged that runs the pump, so I can put that on it. But anyway, I bought a bloody starter pack thing, but it was starting well, so I gave it to my mum because her car sometimes doesn't. Because it's got a tiny little battery and all these little things that work on it all the time, and she only drives it once a week these days. But enough of my battery problems. Not that they're real problems anyway. But I'm taking the time just to look and think what is next. Now, I have leaned it over. Can you tell? And so the rocks go out and then the next one out, hanging over a little bit. And I think it's as far as I want to go. And I've just measured it. And I've only gained 20 centimetres each side. The pipes are 240 and I've got 280 from the edge to the edge now. And also what I've been doing is, here's a good bit, just tread the gravel in, and it makes a big difference if you do this every now and again. I made that road going up there and another one up that way with just a wheelbarrow, and I'd pour 2 or 3 wheelbarrow loads and then I would stamp it in and then do it again and again. But it's looking pretty secure and stable. It's rough. I've looked at a lot of stone bridges and this type of bridge online, and this is very rough. Mostly they dress the rock a little bit, but I'm going to go through and poke in small rocks all the way through once my gumboots dry out, because I stepped in there and I overflowed them and they're wet. So I've got my blunnies on now, so I can't get in the water, but it's looking good. I'm going to put a bit more rock along the front of those where the pipe comes in. There were fish swimming around in here, but there are none at the moment, and 3 times a giant crayfish has traversed through the pipes. So it's not disturbing the aquatic life. And I've decided that this is about the height I want for the road. Because I want it to arch, and I want it to be quite high, so because the water is not going to come through these 3 pipes as well as it did when I had the full log bridge. Much less water is coming through, so the floods will be worse, and not that they're bad, but I want to get the surface of the bridge high, because just in front of where the excavator is, that's where it goes through. So that's where the flood starts, and only 3 times over the last 15 years, or maybe 18 years, something like that, has it gone over where this bridge was. You see? This is where the beam was, and so the top of the bridge was about here. That's as tall as Charlie, maybe even a little bit smaller than that. You can see the other log across there. In the right spot around there somewhere. Maybe you can't even see it. And so the top of that road will be high enough, and then I want it to have a bit of an arch so the water goes down either side to sit in the long block. And anyway, what my plan is get that bloody excavator started, and then I'm going to make these walls thicker. About to here, you can see I've got a few rocks here and there, and then fill it in with other rock, little rock. So I build a stone wall and fill it with little rock. So there's a lot of rock work today, and I'm going to keep dumping this soil and other little rocks I'm going to throw in to fill up those areas either side of this wall. And then at the moment what I see is the high point of that one going all the way across, and that's all full of earth, and then on each side I'm going to make a little wall, just a skinny little stone wall. And I've still got those bricks. I don't know if I'll put them as tyre treads or not, because I've got another job that I've decided those bricks would be better at. Alright, so this is my thinking. Oh look, the sun's come out from behind the cloud, so I might be able to get that excavator started, and then it's rocks and earth for the rest of this day. Right, I'll show you a bit of what I'm doing. Just sit there and watch. So did you see any of that, I wonder? So I was screening it with the stick and taking out the little rocks and poking them in the back of the wall, and here are the beautiful chooks. There's a lot of worms and things for them to get to. So I might go have a smoke and let them get to it. Just have a quick look on the edge. It's looking good. So that's about 40 hours work. I'll have a look and show you from the other side. Those sticks are in the way. And this is the downstream side. Look out, Charlie.